Virtually 1 lakh students have completed their training from British Learning. At any point of time, we have 3,000 to 4,000 students on our online portal. Thousands of our students who are now successful teachers in international schools and preschools often send us questions related to the daily problems they encounter while teaching school children. The question in the post-COVID era are rather the children who have come back to the school seeming to be more related to the child psychology. यानी कि जो बच्चे अब स्कूल में वापस आ गए हैं, हमारा सब कुछ ऑनलाइन जो था वो ऑफलाइन हो गया है, बच्चे भी स्कूल में आ गए हैं, तो जो टीचर्स जो प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहे हैं, सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है उनके साइकोलॉजी को रिलेटेड। और इसी के लिए आज हमारे साथ है डॉक्टर मयूरिका दास बिस्वास। वेलकम डॉक्टर वंस अगेन टू बी देयर विद अस ऑन अ चैट शो। So Dr. Biswas is an authority into child counseling, child psychology और आज हम we would love to take some questions आपके साथ जो हमारे बच्चों ने actually face किए हैं, बच्चों in the sense हमारे जो student teachers हैं वो face करते हैं। तो आज हम कुछ questions आपके साथ वो लेंगे ताकि उनको भी आप उनके answers मिल सके और आगे जाके वही चीज़ वो उनके बच्चों पे implement कर सके। So हमारे एक student है रुचि from चेन्नई जिसका question है कि post COVID के बाद जो बच्चे आ गए हैं स्कूल में तो उनका सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है कंसंट्रेशन। वो कॉन्सेंट्रेट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, उनको फोकस करने का, मेमोराइज करने का एबिलिटी ही नहीं है, क्योंकि जब ऑनलाइन स्कूल था तो आंसर्स के एमसीक्यू क्वेश्चंस और आंसर्स आते थे, तो उनको क्या करना था, उनको आंसर्स रेडीमेड थे, उनको गेस वर्क करना था और पढ़ा है तो भी आंसर्स रेडी है, आपको खाली टिक करना है। सो नाउ द मेजर प्रॉब्लम दे आर फेसिंग इज कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, या फिर मेमोराइज ही नहीं कर पाते हैं। वो जो पहले जो बच्चे 2-2, 3-3 पेजेस के डेफिनेशंस, आंसर्स मेमोराइज कर पाते थे वो नहीं कर पाते हैं। तो ऐसी जो सिनेरियो है उसमें टीचर उनको कैसे हेल्प कर सकते हैं?
That you said कि अब ये कंसंट्रेशन प्रॉब्लम का क्या करे, ये तो डेफिनेशंस याद ही नहीं कर पाते, इनकी मेमोरी ख़राब हो गई है। तो आई सेंस्ड कि इस सवाल में कहीं पे ना एक डिग्री ऑफ परमानेंस है, कि इनके याद करने की कैपेसिटी नष्ट हो गई है। तो अगर ये नष्ट हो गई है तो इसका हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि ये नष्ट हो गई है। लेकिन इज दैट रियली ट्रू? Is that really true that these children are not able to memorize anything? Most likely not. Even if they are not able to memorize 90% of the content and memorize 10%, they are still using their mental faculty somewhere to memorize that 10%.
Correct.
When we will focus on this 10%, how was it that they were able to memorize this 10%? Was it because it was presented simply? Was it because it was in the beginning of the day? That section or that portion was studied in the beginning of the day. So then you can keep everything that is difficult towards the beginning of the day. Was it because it was delivered with a story? And teachers know already that mnemonics are a great way to remember and answer a paragraph. People can remember an entire essay using mnemonics.
Absolutely.
Whether it is story method, whether it is linking method, whether the method is related to the loci technique, whereby memory palace is used. You use a memory palace and then you link in your memory palace various parts of the content. So those are techniques. So let us investigate that whatever the children are remembering, how is it that they are remembering it? Is it because of appreciation? So then let us appreciate what they are doing well.
Correct.
Because the focus is way too much on what you are not able to do. Just think about it. You as a student, if every time the feedback given to you for your learning is about the negative part only and the positive is completely ignored, will that encourage you to study more ahead?
Not at all. Not at all.
So students today, they don't need to memorize or reproduce the answers exactly the way it has taught so much. This is my opinion. They need to learn how to learn.
techniques, you mean to say?
Yes.
We can use different techniques and we can identify कि कौन से स्टूडेंट को कौन से टेक्निक से याद रह रहा है और वो टेक्निक हम यूज कर सकते हैं.
Yes. So,
Very nice.
ये हम अगर इस साल का मिशन ले लेंगे कि मुझे अपने बच्चों को वापस से पढ़ना कैसे है ये सिखाना है, rather than कि वो पेपर में क्या लिख के लाते हैं या कितना अच्छा कर पा रहे हैं. So when we focus on that, the content is not my main aim, but how my student is learning. So when we will do that, we will see that gradually there will be improvement. When we will appreciate the things that they are able to do, we will see gradually there is improvement.
Right.
Maybe teachers may notice that after a PT period, children are little tired, and when they are tired, they are able to focus better because their hyperactivity has all got vented out. So instead of one PT period, we could have 2 PT periods in the class. But just like teachers were ready to adopt innovations in 2020, the school system has to be ready to adopt innovations.
New method of teaching now.
Yes, in this year as well.
As well.
So when you are going to be willing to adapt to the new challenges and be willing to give a chance to innovations, some innovations will fail, let me tell you.
Yeah,
They
that
will.
is
Just
very
like it
nice.
happened in 2020, some innovations failed, some innovations will fail, but if you are persistent about it, innovations will pick up, give you results. By the end of the year, you will see your children, your students are doing much better in whatever they are learning.
आई थिंक रुचि, आपको आपके सवाल का जवाब मिल गया होगा और इतना अच्छा मिला है कि रुचि के साथ सारे हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को इसका बेनिफिट होने वाला है. एंड आई एम श्योर व्हेन यू गो बैक टू स्कूल टुडे यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि आज मुझे इनको कैसे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करवाना है. नाउ वी हैव वन मोर स्टूडेंट हु इज़ फ्रॉम पुणे. हर नेम इज़ नेहा. शी इज़ फाइंडिंग दिस डिफ़िकल्टी कि आज हमारे बच्चों को इतना हमने सोशल मीडिया एक्सपोजर दिया है, इतना सारा. आप सोशल मीडिया बोलो तो देर आर OTT प्लेटफॉर्म्स बोलो तो देर आर दिस कंटेंट विच वी सेज एडल्ट कंटेंट. वो एक्सपोजर भी उनके हाथ में रिमोट दे के हमने कर दिया है. सो व्हेन दे कम बैक टू स्कूल, यू नो, वी सी दैट इम्पैक्ट ऑन चिल्ड्रन. You know, like earlier, like all girls and boys could have played together, but today we see that, you know, because that has somewhere impacted them.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
so that girl boy thing has come up. तो ये टीचर्स ऐसे सिचुएशन में कैसे उनको काउंसिल कर सकते हैं? टीचर्स उनको कैसे उनको बता सकते हैं कि यू नो ये कंटेंट जो होता है या इसका इम्पैक्ट उनके ऊपर इतना नहीं होना चाहिए, इसमें टीचर उनकी कैसे हेल्प कर सकते हैं?
So it's very important that the school system and parents come together and collaborate on it. Please seek help from a sexuality educator. आप थोड़ा सा ढूंढेंगे तो आपको वेल रिनाउंड सेक्सुअलिटी एजुकेटर्स के बारे में पता लग जाएगा, जो बहुत ही सरल भाषा में, साफ भाषा में सेक्सुअलिटी के बारे में लोगों को, बच्चों को एजुकेट कर रहे हैं. क्योंकि ऑनलाइन में जो कंटेंट है वो सिर्फ अटेंशन अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए बना है. उनको बस एक ही चीज़ चाहिए, वो है आपके बच्चों का, आपका अटेंशन.
Correct.
वो कुछ भी कचरा सर्व करके आपका अटेंशन लेने की कोशिश करेंगे. आप उसको कैसे टैकल कर सकते हैं ये जान के भी बच्चा अगर वहाँ जा रहा है तो क्यों जा रहा है, उस कचरे के प्रति क्यों अट्रैक्ट हो रहा है, क्योंकि जिज्ञासा है बच्चे को, क्यूरियोसिटी. When as a little child drops something from the bed and sees that it falls down, it discovers that there is gravity, something like that. Maybe not the word gravity, but discovers one thing after another. When a little child hits another child in the play school and that child pokes him back.
ये जो हम आप बता रहे हैं OTT के बारे में, ये जो एडल्ट कंटेंट के बारे में, ये इन्फॉर्मेशन आई एम श्योर बहुत यू नो काम आने वाली है हमारे बच्चों को. बट कैन यू पुट सम मोर लाइट ऑन इट?
देखिए, जैसे कि हमने डिस्कस किया कि बच्चे इस तरफ क्यों अट्रैक्ट हो रहे हैं. सो इट इज़ क्यूरियोसिटी दैट इज़ टेकिंग देम देयर. Of course, they also want to explore their bodies and how capable their body is actually of giving them pleasure. Okay, and that is a very normal thing, but there are certain risks involved in it.
True.
So right information can help them sail through this period very smoothly.
True.
Our children are not the first generation of children to go through adolescence. We have been through it. People before us have been through it. Our parents have been through it. Their parents have been through it. And every time during adolescence, there is this heightened need to know about our bodies, the other gender's body, our capability to experience pleasure, कि ये body actually किस तरह का pleasure हमें दे सकता है. उस चीज़ को एक्सपीरियंस करने की एक बहुत ही डीप डिज़ायर आ जाती है. इस वक्त एक वाइज हैंड होल्डिंग बहुत काम आता है. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ शनिंग देम एंड टेलिंग द व्हाट आर यू डूइंग, हाउ कैन यू वॉच दिस, ओके, in fact telling them that I understand that you are going through this, okay, I caught you, let's switch that off right now and let's talk about it. What is taking you to pornography or what is taking you to adult content?
Talking helps here.
Talking helps here. Taking the help of a sexuality educator at school level, taking the help of a sexuality educator at family level. अगर आपको लगता है कि भाई ये कंसल्टेशन वगैरह बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, आई एम नॉट रियली रेडी फॉर दैट, one can always go through the right kind of books that are available. One book that is widely read by girls is Menstrupedia. There is also a TED talk about it as to how the book came into being and how it has helped not only young girls but also adolescent boys to understand about the changes that the human body goes through. And there are now more and more books about the changes that the human body goes through, whether it is a girl's body or a boy's body, and what to expect, and what is sexuality, and how do children come to being, and what are the sicknesses involved with this. Because बच्चे pleasure experience करना चाहते हैं, उसको discover करना चाहते हैं, लेकिन वो suffering experience नहीं करना चाहते और ना ही वो suffering discover करना चाहते हैं.
Right.
So they need to know that this route of pleasure which is shown by the OTT people has a lot of hidden suffering inside it, like sexually transmitted diseases.
So true.
Like teen pregnancy, okay, like addiction, okay. So children need the right information. अगर उनको हमसे right information मिल जाएगी, अगर हम बिना टैबू के उनके सवालों का जवाब दे पाएंगे, अगर हम बिना टैबू के उनके डिज़ायर को समझ पाएंगे, we just understanding their desire that yes, it is okay to want to seek pleasure for your body from another person's body. It is okay, it is okay. That is going to normally happen to you. It has happened to your grandfather, grandmother. It will happen to your grandchildren in the future. That will also happen. So this transition is okay, so that they don't feel disgusted about themselves.
But I think everything has its own age. We have to make them understand that there is an age to, come across all these phases. You can come across that, and at every age there is a right thing to do.
Now this is a little tricky. Because technically their age to be sexually active is from 14 to 21-25. This is the prime when any person is at the highest capacity to be sexually active. जैसे ही आपका 25 निकल गया, 28 निकल गया, बॉडी अब इस पहले जैसा नहीं रहा. So technically this is the time. And socially this is the time when they have to study, make a career, make it big.
Absolutely.
So there are no right or wrong answers that I can give that, you know what, follow it this way and you got it all right. Okay, so this is something that will have to be understood at a family level. From family to family the situation will differ. From family to family, what is allowed, how much of involvement with the other gender, and now same gender also, never know, how much of involvement with another person is allowed, that will differ from family to family. Some
Right.
families will allow friends of the opposite gender. Now that's very common. Some families will allow having a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and that's okay. Some families are going to be like, okay, as long as you don't get too deep into something that is too sexual. So it just depends from family to family. But what every family must do is clearly communicate without taboo. Your children will end up doing things that are not allowed to them. They will do some of the things. They will do whichever you say that no, you cannot do it, they'll do it. Can't go to the pub, they'll go to the pub. Don't smoke, they'll smoke once in a while. Don't drink, beer to banta hai.
They want to experience.
Yeah, they'll break some of the rules. But the more wise you appear, the more tolerant you appear, the less rebellious they are going to be. If you do not have the capacity to tolerate, meaning you show your child or the students in the class that, you know what, if you do this, this is the end of you, we are going to restricate you, or I am going to hit you black and blue or something. The more we show that we are not tolerant about it, the more children are definitely going to do it, but come up with better strategies to hide it from us.
Agree. I agree completely.
So clear communication is important, and telling them that I don't approve it, but if you ever make a mistake, I will work with you to resolve that mistake, to resolve the problems that arise. Communicate that I don't approve it, but if something goes wrong, I am behind you. I don't approve it, but if something goes wrong, I will protect you. I will be there for you. Then you will notice that now children are more willing to talk about it, less willing to take risks, confiding in you more, trusting you more. This will ease your process. That's what I can say.
So what I can take from here is communication is a key.
Is the key. Shun your awkwardness and communicate.
Communicate. So I'm sure this is going to help you. We also have Nilofer. She's from Dubai, one of our student, and she has a very I would say important question for today. Is like, in COVID, children have gone through a lot. They have experienced economic hardship. They have suffered a loss in a family, serious sickness, and so many things. So here, how do you feel? A teacher can be of help, because they are spending half of the day with children. जितना parents उनके साथ time बिताते हैं, उतना ही teachers भी time बिताते हैं. So वो देख रहे हैं कि काफ़ी children they have changed because of this kind of experience at home. तो इसमें आपको क्या लगता है कि teacher क्या role play कर सकती है, जहाँ पे हम उनको उस जो anxiety है, depression हो रहा है, और बहुत ही nature बच्चों का change हो रहा है ये सब चीज़ों की वजह से, उसमें teacher उनको क्या help कर सकते हैं?
Let us understand the situation. जो pre-COVID world था, वहाँ पे most बच्चों की ज़िंदगी एक ही जैसी होती थी, more or less. Okay? स्कूल जाओ, स्कूल से घर आओ, खाना खाओ, ट्यूशन जाओ, ट्यूशन से घर वापस आओ, होमवर्क करो. ओके समझने की कोशिश करो मेरी ज़िंदगी इतनी अजीब क्यों है. टीवी देखने की कोशिश करो, पेरेंट्स से डांट खाओ टीवी देखने के लिए, खेलने जाओ, थोड़ी देर ज़्यादा खेलने पे पेरेंट्स की डांट खाओ. Now the situations have changed. Different children have seen different kind of hardships early on at a young age in their life. When they have seen losing, when they have experienced losing a loved one, when they have experienced a family member losing their job and the following economic crisis that comes in the family, when they have experienced conflicts in their house because the house was smaller and there were more people in the house, people who did not get along well with each other were now spending more time and fighting more often. These have had a strong impact on the child.
Absolutely.
The child is now likely to think that this is how the world is. The child is now likely to think that anything bad can suddenly happen at any time.
That insecurity is
Yes. The child is now less likely to trust, okay, and more likely to expect that something bad will happen. So as teachers, what teachers can do is that help a child develop hope. Because in the darkest of time, what we need is hope.
Correct.
And how do we develop that? By sharing stories of hope. Stories of hope that are real, that have happened during this COVID time only. There are many stories of hope that have occurred in the COVID time. Okay, someone who was miraculously saved, someone who was miraculously offered a job, someone who despite the COVID difficulties or despite losing their loved one and found their mental sanity. So these stories of hope that have occurred during this period are going to give children the right direction and give children the optimism to look ahead, hopefully. We can also use other stories from scriptures and the good old books, the Jataka tales and other places. Those stories are always available to us. But I think this method of storytelling will help children project their own pain, their own mental conflicts on a story. It will help a teacher talk about these painful experiences, because you cannot just talk about, who all have lost a loved one in their family, please raise your hand. That would be very criminal. Okay, so or who all are going through monetary difficulty, please raise your hand. Who cannot pay for this expense of school picnic because one of your parent has lost their job, raise your hand. That cannot happen, right? So the best way to address these painful experiences is through stories. This will give them hope. This will give them the right direction, how to bring about a solution.
Right.
So I think this could be taken up.
Yes, it's a very good point what you said, because stories have been a part of a class. हम हर एक चीज़ के लिए स्टोरीज हम लोग बच्चों को बताते हैं. कुछ भी सिखाना है तो हम लोग स्टोरी के फॉर्म में डालते हैं. सो आई थिंक दिस इज़ द बेस्ट वे ये सिचुएशंस में से उनको बाहर निकालने के लिए. एंड टेल देम कि कोविड इतना बुरा भी नहीं था, उसने अच्छे काम भी किए हैं एंड उसने अच्छे दिन भी दिखाए हैं. सो आई थिंक ये एक बहुत ही अच्छा पॉइंट है आज हमने जो डिस्कस किया है. लेकिन एडजस्टमेंट इश्यूज जो है बच्चों में वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा बढ़ गया है ना. आप जैसे आप बता रहे थे टेम्परामेंट इश्यूज, बच्चे एग्रेसिव हो गए हैं. सो आई थिंक स्टोरीज विल ऑल्सो हेल्प देम इनटू दिस. या फिर और कोई टेक्निक भी टीचर यूज़ कर सकती है, बिकॉज जो टेम्परामेंट इश्यूज हो गए हैं बच्चों में, जैसे हमारे पहले भी एक स्टूडेंट ने पूछा था कि एडजस्ट नहीं कर पाते हैं. उनको आज आप एक ग्रुप में डाल दो बच्चों के साथ एक टीम वर्क करने के लिए, वो टीम वर्क ही नहीं कर पाते हैं. उनको मैं खुद करूँगा, मैं अकेला करूँगा, मुझे उसके साथ नहीं जमता है, वो पॉइंट्स अच्छे नहीं हैं. सो दे डोंट नो हाउ टू एडजस्ट. सो आई थिंक स्टोरीज ऑफ कोर्स विल हेल्प. लेकिन इसके अलावा आप क्या हमारे टीचर्स को बता सकते हैं जो बच्चों को ये सारी चीज़ों के लिए भी मोटिवेट करें, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि एडजस्टमेंट हो, शॉर्ट टेम्परामेंट हो, या फिर एग्रेसिव बिहेवियर हो.
सो कुछ चीज़ें जो बच्चों को टीम बिल्डिंग में या एक साथ रह के आगे बढ़ने में काम आएंगी will include this. Like if they are aggressive, let us take the benefits of breathing exercise. It will definitely calm the child down.
Yes, true.
If they are aggressive or if they are not able to do something correctly, catch them doing the right instead of catching them doing the wrong. Like you hit him again, rather than that, today you spent an entire day without hitting anyone. You must have shown a lot of self-control. How did you do it? Tell me about it. So then the child is going to, teacher,
we never do that, we always ignore that part.
Yeah. So today you were attentive in class. How did you manage to do that? Tell me your secret. And not in a sarcastic way, but in a very encouraging way. I'm very happy that you were able to do that. So please tell me, how did you do it? So catch them doing the right is another thing that will help. And when you want children to grow cohesiveness, use in-group versus out-group technique.
Okay.
See, our politicians are using it all the time. This community versus that community, so that they can save their vote bank. Okay. But that technique can be used positively also, have inter-school competitions, inter-school cricket competition, inter-school literary competitions, and have an entire team of people students go from your school with another school, and then see how they will automatically start building team cohesiveness, automatically want to win against the next school, and their team building will get stronger, their ability to cooperate with one another will get stronger. So these are techniques that will really help.
I think this is a wonderful point what you mentioned here, where we say debates, where we say inter-school competitions, ये बहुत ही important होता है. And I'm sure कि हमारे school authorities सुन रहे हैं, हमारे teachers सुन रहे हैं. Even in a class, अगर inter-schools नहीं हो रहा है आपके यहाँ पे, तो even in I think class you can have 2 teams, और वो एक team को एक solid bonding आ जाएगा. Inter-class.
Our class versus your class.
Yes, that's a better idea, I guess. So I'm sure ये session बहुत हेल्पफुल रहेगा आप लोग को. एंड थैंक यू सो मच डॉक्टर मयूरिका फॉर बीइंग विद अस.
माय प्लेजर.